Twitter has done it again, folks. Twitter, the greatest social media app in the world, constantly tries to outdo itself in the field of insanity, and this time they actually did it. If you guys don't know by now, Twitter has a new function, sort of new function, to where you can live stream audio. So Twitch, but it's just sound, no sight, alright, and no chat. It's called Twitter Space, I believe. It's a different idea to help connect with your fans, I guess, or followers, but Twitter could not have known that this idea would bring OnlyFans, and that these OnlyFans girls would strike at dawn. Now, we know OnlyFans is a wild site, and you may not know that they are getting rid of NSFW, so my theory is that these girls are trying to get as much clout as they can before OnlyFans isn't an option for them anymore, and they can get those fans, or whatever the case may be, to follow them to other platforms, and that's where Twitter Space comes in, and as they evolve into different subsections that have even trended before. Those sections are Macaroni Space, Squarespace, Moan Space. I think Moan Space came first. Now, instead of going into extreme detail, maybe I'll play like a few seconds of each and risk my channel being destroyed. Y'all thought that I was gonna play the actual stuff and like not screw it up and mess with it? Like that not only would that mess with my channel possibly, but that'd make me a hypocrite. But I'll touch on that later. Okay, so for the folks that don't understand what's going on somehow, let me catch y'all up right quick. Macaroni Space was set up by Your Rage, I believe. Some of you guys might know him. He's a funny dude, sub to him. And me, sub to me. Yeah, sub to me. But yeah, he had these girls competing for a cash prize where they are playing with themselves, and whoever has the gushiest, the moistest, is that even a word? Whoever sounded like their shit was off a Mortal Kombat fatality, they would win the prize. Though I don't know who won or if they got paid. Then you got Squarespace, which was something that was set up by the OnlyFans girls. I believe in me. Look, listen. It's exactly what it sounds like. They are squirting in your ears. I just think that's hilarious. I don't know how it went because I wasn't there. I got these vids from other users. But like, I mean, how long can you possibly squirt? I know it's different from girl to girl, but how long can you squirt before it just becomes straight up piss? I mean, I don't have no science, alright? I do know that squirting has some pee in it, and it's also female ejaculate, but after a while, wouldn't it just be pee? Like, man, there's around 10,000 people listening to that, and they just had some girls and some chicks. 10,000 people had some chicks just pissing in their ear at some point, or maybe they were just playing with water or some shit, because I highly doubt that they are all actually playing with themselves. I'm actually more inclined to believe that most of them bamboozled y'all because it's so easy to replicate those sounds. But you're also horny that you didn't think about it, and that to me is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Girls just playing with some bath water and y'all beating y'all shit to a habit. But look, that's not even the point of the vid. The quote-unquote winner of Macaroni Space, I believe, has officially let it get to her head. Wait. Something's amiss. Bro, my nigga Jofi. Oh my god. There's no way. You are lost! Now I'm all for reaping what you sow. And while I don't care for sex work because it's really none of my concern, or my business, I realize a weirdo when I see one, alright? This woman, who has recently made a YouTube channel, be free to sub if you're into that, YouTube definitely allows porn on here, has also went to TikTok to brag about the fact that she won Macaroni Space or whatever, and that's just not something that I'd personally be too proud of anyways, but especially considering the fact that that space was undoubtedly filled with 12-year-olds or just minors in general. I'm not saying grown folk weren't there, and I'm not saying that it's her fault that they were there or the people who hosted it. It's more so on the platform's fault. It's like it's their fault. But you have to know that minors will come. Twitter is accessible to minors, and I'm sure these spaces will be cracked down on. But like, it's common sense that they would be there. So yes, while it's usually the parents' jobs, and it is their job, right? It's their job and responsibility, and it's solely their jobs and responsibility to make sure that their kids are not watching bad things. But listen, from your point of view, right? If you know kids are going to view it, then why would you be so open to putting yourself there? In that light, in that sexual light? Just It's strange to me, all right? This isn't a porn site. This isn't a rated R movie. These labels are things that I don't know if they were put there. I could be wrong. Maybe they were put there, but I don't think they were. But regardless, Twitter is open to everyone, including minors. And while these moan spaces, macaroni blony, and squirt spaces, whatever, keep happening, this chick is the only one I see bringing it to different platforms that are also most likely dominated by minors. Just weird. She just not thinking. She went to TikTok to brag. You already know that TikTok is filled with children. All right, I don't even have to get into that. And then she also made a YouTube off of the clout of these rooms. She's going nuts. All right, this woman is most definitely a fool. I mean, she is spreading her business, so it's kind of savvy at the same time, but it's fucked up. All right, she's a fool, a bird, or as I like to say, a skooma drinker. All right, you are going to open platforms to advertise your sex work. To me, that is strange because there's just no way you don't know that the minors are on the prowl for that type of content, and you're openly inviting that by default. The other girls, I just haven't seen it. Also, besides, at this point, you've been spinning your mess for 4 days straight, my girl. Eventually, your clit is going to look like Kabuto's stomach after he got blasted by a fucking virgin Rasengan. Like, give it a break. Give your shit a break. Just straight up shredding your shit for what? Anyways, man, again, Twitter will crack down on this. It's inevitable. It's obvious. But, man, as you guys know, clout is a drug. And if you like anime, I want you to know that this drug is something that I want. You know, I need it. Alright? Give me them drugs. I need some clout. Go ahead and subscribe. Share. Alright? Like the video, nigga. I need help, man. Help me!